turn off the lights. I got off the wires. When I close my eyes, disconnected and tired. I see just fired. It's just fired. I was wrong, but I made it right. You came begging day and night. I don't wanna hit the bottom. Don't go out of your state of mind. I've been counting 1 to 10. I'll be back when you begin. With my music together again. I see, yeah, I see you go down. Yeah, I see you go down.
Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning to all those tuning in with me, Wilson, for another USDF Branch Wars games. It is a pleasure to see you here, and of course, before the stream even went live, we had Cheesy Ryan in the chat with the ooey comment, a random word that I have recently learned means absolutely nothing, but it's nice to see it, and of course, a hearty salute to you. Today you're going to be witnessing the 8-bit Eagles versus Wavy-Kai in the game of Donkey Kong, the game board being just to my left here. Take a look at that. That is an intense stack to get through, folks, but we will see if they can do it. Of course, the teams are already in and starting to line up here as well. The dedication is strong today. Let's see who we've got. We've got eligibility. I'm going to go ahead with eligibly. Eligibly? Do you know what? If someone else could pronounce that for me, go ahead and put that in the chat. I need to know that one. Then we've got S810 representing, of course, the Navy with Cimarine here as well. I believe Cimarine is going to be representing the Marines here. They're not playing, but they are spectating. So nice to see you, Cimarine. For the Air Force today, we have Exeter, Crazed, Phoenix, Ilbrian, Carihyan, and Ristafar. We've got over here Mojo Joe from the SAF as a spectator. Welcome to you. And of course, Yusa from the Army spectating once again for these games. They played very well yesterday in the game that we did have going on. I hope you were there to tune in for that one. Of course, a big shout out to our hosts here as well. We've got myself, we've got Eclipse Gypsy, we've got Cheesy Ryan, we've got Crizzy Cat and Kimmy as well overseeing these games. So welcome to you all on the hosts podium. I guess we're going to go ahead and get into the rules shortly, but for those who are new to Donkey Kong, essentially the idea is you start at the bottom down here with your little avatar and you have to climb the ladders, or in this case the blue poles, to reach your way to the top and save Pauline. It's not... who is it? Was it Princess Peaches? I feel like it might have been Peaches who was stolen by Donkey Kong. I actually can't remember. Someone might need to also comment that as well. But once you've got to the top, dodging all the barrels and the obstacles that come in your way, you will be able to claim your spot on the leaderboard. Now, the way this game works is you will gain a score as you progress through this game. That score will only count if you reach the top. So essentially, you have to lock in and secure your score by making it to the very, very top. It looks like the rules are going off right now. Eclipse Gypsy providing them to the teams. We have Donkey Kong being a score based on the best of 5. If tied after those 5 rounds, there will be a sudden death to whichever branch wins first. The rules are simple, so keep an eye out, not just on the barrels, but the rules itself and your lives. Yes, there is lives. Look down here, we've got little hearts just at the bottom left there. You've got 3 of them, as is with all classic arcade games. During the game, you will have 3 lives, and being run over by a barrel will cause you to lose 1 of them. But you can jump over them. You can either jump over them by clicking the arrows just on the right hand side up here, or by going ahead and typing J in the chat. Jumping over a barrel will give you a point, so best not to get run over by them, guys. We want to see you jumping over them barrels and claiming some serious points for this game. Again, this is the 8-Bit Eagles versus Wavy-Kai. That is the Air Force and the Navy battling it out here today. Doesn't look like there's many people here from the Navy at all. We've got S810 and this name that I can't pronounce who will be stepping up there. And we hope that they will have fun. It looks like they're going to be playing a few rounds themselves, but that's okay because that might have some added benefit. They might get the score that they're after based on playing repeatedly. Assuming that you finish the game in less than 1 minute 60 seconds, your team will manage to get 100 points. If it's under 1 minute and 30 seconds, you're going to go ahead and... Hang on a minute. I always get confused on this script. Assuming you finish the game in less than 1 minute 60 seconds, your team will manage to get 100 points. If it's under 1 minute and 30 seconds... 90 seconds? Do you know what? I think there might have been a mistype there. Derpy Derp 554 in the chat. Nice to see you here, Derp Derp. Pleasure. Thank you for joining in on this stream. Essentially, folks, going back to the script, the quicker you are, the more points you get. Let's just go ahead with that. And of course, there will be bonus points at the end if you go ahead and get the fastest score. The highest point set so far is 160 by 8-Bit Eagles Ristifer. That is playing for the Air Force. Ristifer. Down here, Rister, if you tuned in, please go ahead and give us a wave. If not, we salute you, or I salute you. Not sure about the rest of the chat. Not sure what my thumb's doing down here. We'll go ahead and push that back up. There we go, proper salute for you there. Okay, what are we waiting for? Let's start jumping. It looks like the players are lining up here. We've got S810 and Exeter already ready to get involved. Let's see if they can take top spot. I'm sure they'll have a good opportunity to do so. Who's going first? Do we roll the dice? Do we play highest number? S810 is trying to jump in the middle of the map. That's crazy. Okay. Yellow line is for Wavy-Kai. Blue is for the 8-Bit Eagles. They already knew. They predicted it. They got to their spots, and they've played this before. Okay. Craze Phoenix, AFBF in the chat. Show your branches some appreciation, all those tuning in. I want to see you tuning in the chat just as well as in the client. And of course, if you're not part of the USDF and you do want to go ahead and get involved in these games, please make your way to the .com Hotel Habbo client. Download it or play in the web browser and search for the USDF in the room navigation tool, which is just at the bottom of the screen, down this area here. I can't show you because it's going to go behind this sign behind me, but it's down there. Search for us, come and join us, and get involved with the USDF. And of course, if you're tuning in and have not followed, we just hit the goal of 370, and we are on the road now to 380 followers. So please go ahead and click that follow button if you can. It would be greatly appreciated. And of course, there will be giveaways the more followers we have. So you'd be best interested to go ahead and tune in. I believe we're getting ready now to get the Air Force and the Navy into the game. It looks like Wavy-Kai is up first. Okay, let's get that gate open and let them go into the game. Bit of an admin log there. Eclipse Gypsy has toggled a Q gate. We're going to open the second one. Watch me get hit 3 times. I need to really know how to pronounce this. This is illegibly. Alright. Okay. There we go. Illegibly. That was probably a lot easier than it needed to be. I made that difficult. That's on me. S810 type _B or give us a salute to show the host that you're ready. We will not be able to see any of the chat going on over this side, but we'll come back to that shortly as we spectate. S810 score in Donkey Kong. Are you ready, folks? I believe they're ready. Nope, they're not ready. Oh, wait. Ollie. Okay. Someone over here is called Ollie. Alright. Let's see what's happening. There we go. We have the wave, and they are ready to play this game. Let's see what happens in this game of Donkey Kong. And they are immediately off with the barrel careening right at them, jumping over it very smoothly there as they make their way up the first ladder to the second platform. A barrel close behind them as they go ahead and do a jump over it. That's a sideways jump. That's impressive. That takes a lot of skill to be able to do that. They're going ahead and going straight up the ladder. No, they're going to jump before making their way to the next ladder with 2 barrels directly above them. Can they make it to the top just in time? They can. It looks like we now have a toolbox just at the end here. Using the toolbox will allow you to break barrels and get a significant amount of points, so it's very worth picking that up if you can. And they have managed to get up. They're going down for the toolbox. I like that. They're going to wait in turn for that barrel. No, they're actually going to go back. The barrel has been destroyed, taking them up to 90 points. They've unfortunately missed the opportunity to take out another barrel, and they lost the hammer at the last moment. That's bad timing there. Unfortunately, S810, your hammer disappeared just before that barrel hit. Remember, the hammer is not permanent. It's only for a couple of seconds. You're on 2 lives, 1 minute on the clock as you make your way up the ladder. Your goal now is to get to the top. You've made it past the first ladder, and you've jumped over a barrel, though you managed to jump on it on that one, but it didn't count. That's fine. You're over the second barrel up to the third layer here. 1 minute 18 on the clock as another barrel careens by. A ladder just in sight as you make your way to the middle. You're going to go ahead and miss that ladder, but you're going right to the end there as you head up. Very interesting play, bearing in mind we're going for time and speed now to lock those points in. Barrel has been jumped over. Let's get moving forward, and they're almost to the top. We have 1 minute and 40 seconds on the clock here. 3 from the top. Looks like Donkey Kong is actually the one saying the word "ha," beating his chest, throwing them barrels. Not sure what the mushroom does, but you know what? Well, you got hit by a barrel. I believe you just got hit by a barrel. At least that's what it looked like. Okay. 1 heart left. 160 on the score, and only 1 minute to get to the top. It can be done. Oh. It is 2 minutes. 2 minutes to get to the top. Alright. 8 people in the chat. Thank you very much. Going ahead and giving a salute to all of you joining here. Any of you from the USDF, give us a shout out in the chat. I'd like to see your involvement and engagement. Let's have a look. Fingerbunt, speedrun time. It looks like a couple more people have turned up here. We've got Fingerbunt, Simmer Cladistics, and Jay for the Navy. That is very good. Cladistics representing the Marines, as is Simmer Ryan as well. Looks like Mojo has disappeared, but USA is still remaining steadfast in their position. 8-Bit Eagles is up, with Exeter being next on the platform. Can they make it? 9 people in the chat. Welcome. Nice to see you here. They're going ahead and getting involved in Donkey Kong. Previous game, 1 heart was left and a score of 160, but it wasn't locked in. All that Exeter needs to do to win this round is get to the top. They don't even need to worry about the points, because there is no points to beat. And they are immediately off. Barrel coming straight towards them, as so is the game. They are, as so is the game? Not too sure what I said there. They're already on the second level at 10 seconds in. That's a good start. As they jump over the next barrel, making their way up the ladder. There's a barrel coming straight past them, but they're going to go ahead and wait for it to get past before they jump. A double jump incoming. Can they make it? It looks like they have. Not sure what happened there. They might have jumped on top of the ladder. That's impressive. They have a hammer in hand as they go up to reach the barrels, and they have managed to take out another one. Are they going to manage to keep that hammer before they jump over the barrel? Yes, they are. Their points are up to a staggering 170 already as they make their way up to third from the top layer. Can they make the next barrel? Yes, they can. Absolutely lovely. Another one coming to them. They've jumped it as well, taking their points up to 190. Going to wait for it to pass before they reach the top. Now they need to be very careful here just in case they get hit. They've managed to jump over the barrel. The end is in sight. Can they make it up that ladder beforehand? And yes, they can. It looks like they've jumped that last barrel. They are just... Is this a power play? Am I seeing just points collection here at the moment? I think we might. 220 on the scoreboard right now. Exeter, you have 45 seconds left and you are just grinding points here. This is a move, and I hope you manage to secure a win at the end. It looks like you're going up there and gaining 240 points for your team. That was intense there. Well done getting to the top there. Very, very happy with you. Very good with that that little cheeky point nab at the end. Maximised. S810, you did a brilliant job there for the Navy. Congratulations to Exeter for the win. What's going on in this chat here? Walf WTF, 290 points. That is 290 points. That is the best score so far, is it not? 290 plus 90. What? Oh, of course, because the points at the end don't necessarily get counted. That's... Wait, okay, the 90 are included. Someone's going to have to clarify. People don't know what's happening. Can I get someone from Wavy-Kai Wait a minute. Did we announce that that round had been won? Was that a practice round? I'm confused. I'm going to have to go back and check the chat. Bear with me just one sec. Wait. It wasn't confirmed that they won? Alright, okay, no problem. I'm assuming that's fine. Let's go ahead and see how Finger One for the Navy decides to jump in here and have a look to see if they can beat that 290. Fingerbunt stepping up. They are ready to play. And we are ready to stream and ready to watch. This is not practice. Okay, then I'm not too sure what happened. I'll be perfectly honest with you. Unless there was an issue with S810's run and we needed to go again. Understandable. Fingerbunt is off, immediately jumping over a barrel and securing themselves 10 points as they make their way up the first ladder onto the platform. And can they jump over the barrel in time? They can, taking their points up to 20. 15 on the clock as the barrel goes past on the next ladder. They're on to the third layer. As we speak, they've got a double jump coming in. Are they going to be able to make it? It looks like, yes, they have not managed to do it. I'm not sure what happened there. That double jump looked fine to me. That's okay. They're going to keep going. They've got a barrel in front of them, jumping over, getting up that ladder in just a second. They're going forward. Are they going to go ahead and try and get some points? I think they might be. They managed to do the double jump successfully there. Up the ladder on 40 seconds here. 120 on the clock remaining. Over the ladder and up the ladder at the end. Yes, of course, a barrel coming again directly past their head, though they managed to jump off the ladder and onto the platform. That was an intense move there. I like that, though. Unfortunately, they have just lost another life, taking them down to 1 heart here. Score 110 with a minute left on the clock to get to the top. It can be done. We've seen it happen. Up they go to the platform, and it looks like they're off. Thought they were about to be taken out by a barrel here. They've managed to jump over the next one and head up the ladder on the left-hand side of this row. Can they make the jump? And they're going to go a run away. I'm not too sure what happened there. The game lagged out, but it looked like they managed to just go ahead and get this. 140 on the points and a hammer in hand. All they need to do now is get up the ladder. Looks like a couple of jumps there in the wrong spot, bless them. They are almost to the top. Halfway has just been reached, just over. Jumping over the next barrel. They've got 20 seconds left to make it. Can it be done? They have gone ahead and jumped over the next barrel. 15 seconds. Another barrel has been jumped. They're going up. I have the hopes. They've got 10 seconds left to make it. Get up that ladder. 10 seconds. Secure them points for the Navy. And they are up with 1 second to spare. 1 second. 280. Apparently that was a high score. Not too sure how... Wait a minute. How is that a high score? The previous person got 290. Okay. That's crazy. Well done. Very, very well done, but it was close. Of course, I think the game has gone to the Air Force so far. Christopher down here, kicking the gate, barking like a dog, ready to go. Eyes red. Look at them. Look at them eyes. Yo. Let's go ahead and get a quick zoom in on them eyes there. That's intense. Okay, hang on. I'm trying to work out the command to zoom in. Look at them eyes. Those are vicious eyes. They are ready for it. Okay. That's wild. I'm going to zoom back out so you guys can see the game. Oh, I've disappeared. Where am I? I am over here. Look, here we are. Seems to be the bit of a recurring theme at the moment. When you manage to zoom in after you've just zoomed out, the game just kind of misplaces where the camera was originally looking. Bit of a bug. Sulaki, if you're watching, go ahead and get yourselves into the development console and fix that, please. It looks like Makisa has joined for the Navy. The JSIG RADM is here playing, and they've just swapped into their gear. I like that. That's nice to see. We're going to go ahead and give them a friendly hello with a quick wave in the chat, as we are to everyone in on the Twitch stream as well. Thank you, and please follow this channel if you're in for prizes. Christopher is stepping up, ready to take a turn. They are about to play Donkey Kong, and they are immediately off with the barrels careening towards them at high speed, but not fast enough to stop that jump. 10 points secured on the clock as they make their way up the ladder in 10 seconds. 15 on the clock as a barrel goes straight past them. making their way to the next ladder. Ristofer deciding to take the ladder behind them there. Not sure if they've gained speed by missing the jump or not. It looks like they're just going to secure the points. They might be playing the quick game here. Secure the points no matter how many you get, because at the end of the day, I think it's the highest points that count. So if the next player in this doesn't make it to the top, Ristofer has secured his spot. They have gone ahead and made it to the third layer from the top as they go ahead and make their way up the second ladder. Again, the closest one to them, trying to avoid the barrels coming towards them at the end there. Almost made it to the top, jumped over the last barrel, and it looks like it is an easy win for Ristofer with 58 seconds on the clock and 30 points. I believe that might be a fast time. Clocked in at 1:02 there after the game picked up on the wired commands. Congratulations to you, Ristofer. Let's see who's playing next for you. That was the fastest time, correct. Mission success. Air Force is the best, according to Carrie Hiron in the chat there. Crazed Phoenix giving a wave to Ristofer there. Let's go ahead and get a wave back, Ristofer, if you're watching. That is some good commendation and some good sportsmanship. I love that. Let's see. Very quiet over here from the Navy. Finger bunt close to being under a minute. And wow, again, sportsmanship. That's what we like to see. That's all we want to see here in USDF branch wars. Is a bit of fun and a bit of sportsmanship. So thank you to everyone that does participate in that. Who's up next? We've got Carrie Hiron and Allegedly playing next. No one's on the board right now. Okay, I thought I might be missing something. Here we go. Who's up for the teams? I'd imagine now it is going to be the Navy playing next, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go, Navy. You've got Allegedly, the PO3, playing for you here in Donkey Kong, representing your branch. It's a very nice little room here. I like this. I like the theme. The purple definitely gives off retro vibes. I'm not too sure why. Maybe it's because it's the muted purple. Does a muted purple give off the vibes of retro games? Not too sure. Go ahead and let me know in the chat. Chat is very quiet at the moment. I know you're streaming in and I know you're watching. And if you've put me on for background noise while you get on with other work, please go ahead and just let me know in the chat, just so I can keep an eye on you and get a bit more engaged. We can only hope, right? Princess has turned up here for the Navy. It looks like they might be joining the teams as well. The 8-bit Eagles have won round 2. Okay. It looks like Allegedly is stepping up for the Navy. Are they ready? Go ahead and type or wave. It looks like they have waved and they're ready to play with the barrels off already. They have managed to jump over the first barrel there, getting ahead on 10 points as they make up their ladder on 10 seconds. Looks like to be a reoccurring theme at the moment. 10 seconds on the first ladder is correct. Not sure what just happened there. Looks like they may have jumped off the ladder. Standing still. Are they going to make it over the barrel? No, they were unable to do so. They're moving forward now, jumping over a barrel as they come to the first ladder. Looks like they've been hit again. They're down to 1 heart with only 30 seconds on the clock. Can they go ahead and get some score up on the board, or can they reach it to the top? Oh, the dreaded double jump, and unfortunately that was a quick round and they had not made it. It was a good try. The game is incredibly tough, especially if it's your first time. Do not worry, do not be put down. Just have fun and enjoy yourselves. That's all we want here at the USDF. It looks like we have Catherine from the Office of OPA. Took me a little while there. Please do not DD me if you are streamed in and part of OPA. I give you a salute and an apology, of course. I know exactly what office you're from. It's the best office, right? Hashtag join OPA. The ones behind these wonderful games, as is CET, writing, scripting, building. If you're interested in that, including graphics, you should go ahead and join the USDF via the .com Habbo Hotel client. Download it, play in the web browser, and search for the USDF HQ, and come and visit our staff. Once you're joined up, you can choose an office. And of course, I'm going to recommend OPA, right? It just seems like the right thing to do. But of course, there are many offices to choose from, and you can have your pick as soon as you join in. It looks like Carrie Hiron is stepping up for the Air Force there, and they're ready to take their spot. They are ready to play. Are we good? And the game is underway. Starting off with a neat little jump there, a bit of a trick to get the game going. 10 points on the board with 8 seconds on the clock. Can they make it up the ladder? They have. They jumped onto that ladder. That is very impressive there. 15 seconds as they make their way to the second layer. Coming up to the first ladder, are they going to go ahead and take it? No, they didn't. They stood there and let a barrel roll straight through their kneecaps. That's okay. Let's go. Keep going. You've got this, Karihara, and you can do it. Jumping over the first barrel, back up to 20 points now. Climbing up the ladder as quickly as they can to secure their spot on that leaderboards. It looks like we are still 2 points to the Air Force. Can Karihara make it 3? Unfortunately, it looks like they might not be able to, with another life going down as they try their best, which is all we want. People trying their best. They've jumped over the next barrel, 30 points with a minute left on the clock for them to get to the top. It can be done. They just need to put the time, dedication and effort into it, and they've got a good start by being up on that ladder already. They are off, making their way to the next ladder on the second floor, and they are going up if they can. Yes, they are. We are almost halfway there, folks. 10 seconds have passed, and they need to do their best to get up there. Are they going to go for the toolbox? It doesn't look like it, folks. It looks like they might have just been hit by a barrel, wiping them out. A 0-0 score there. That was round 3 completed, so it still stands at 2-0 to the Air Force. It looks like the team over here are deliberating. We've got Princess in the Branch Wars uniform for the Navy here. The team whispering amongst themselves, planning something. We've got Derp Derp 554 in the parade uniform. Welcome, Derp Derp. Please go ahead and change out of that and get into something a bit more comfortable. Come and join the hosts. Come and join yourself. There we go. That's exactly what I like to see. Nice to see you, Derp Derp. A salute to you. If you're tuned in, Derp Derp, give us a wave in the game. Let us know you are there. It looks like Ilbrian stepping up for the Air Force, as is Fingerbunt going back in again for the Navy. I think we might have an opportunity here to see some good points on the board. Fingerbunt has a practice round. Had a practice round in terms of they played. They already know how this game works. Can they do it? What's happening in the chat here? Okay, so I'll go another time after Brian if it's okay. Excellent, unless you want. That's why I'm cheer squad. I like that. We have a little cheer squad going on here. That's cute. Big shout out to Crazed Phoenix there for being the cheery soul of the USDF. Fingerbunt is ready to play with a score of 30 being wiped from the board and being reset to 0. They are off. They've preloaded that jump. You can tell by the little white bubble, and they make it over quite safely. It looks like as they head up, they've got one barrel on the level with another coming just as they reach the ladder at the top of it. Can they go ahead and avoid that? Yes, I believe they can. The barrel has fallen off, and they've got a double jump coming in as well. The double jump, it seems to be notorious, but they have managed to go ahead and get past it. They're going to aim for that toolbox to get some extra points there. They might as well continue in hand with the hammer and run directly towards the team. Now, I'm not too sure what Dice Tower does. I've not seen anyone use it. It doesn't look like anyone wants to use it at the moment. But if I'm not mistaken, it gives you extra lives. We can only tell. They have jumped over... Oh, no! That is heartbreaking. Even though the J was typed, they doubled up and caused a barrel to take out their kneecaps, putting them back down to 2 hearts and the first level. 1 minute on the clock. They made it quite high in the first minute. So I have hopes that they will be able to get to the top and to secure some points. Barrels being jumped again with the double type. Unfortunately, you're down to 1 heart and a score of 110 with 45 seconds on the clock. Not sure what's happening here with the double typing. You've got double J's. That one looks okay. Not sure what happened there, but that's okay. Do you know what? You did it. You did well. You managed to get up really quickly to the top of the board, and that could have been a high score. I'm being totally honest with you. You did good. Don't put yourself down. That's exactly it. Look at this. Look at the sportsmanship here from the Navy and from the Air Force. Both teams being very, very respectable here. This is now over to the 8-bit Eagles. We've got Ilbrian stepping up for them to play this game on, I think this is round 4. Let's see if they can manage it. Let's see if they can get that score on the board. All they need to do is make it to the top. Can they do it? The Barclay barrel is coming down over to them. And they've missed the ladder, jumping in mid-air there, trying to reach the top by parkour. But they've managed to make it onto the second floor in 15 seconds. Not a terrible time at all. Waiting for the barrel to come towards them as they jump over it. Moving up, are they going to avoid that double jump? Yes, they are. They might be in for a bit of a win there. That double jump has been taking people out left, right and centre. They've managed to jump the barrel again as they go ahead and make their way to the final ladder. Are they going to pick up the toolbox? They have. Up they go. They're going to be able to take out that barrel if they make it to the floor quick enough. Yes, they have. They've secured themselves 100 points. He decides to jump over the barrel instead of fighting it. That's impressive. The hammer disappearing and their score reaching 150 points as they make it to the third level from the top. O'Brien doing absolutely wonderful for the Air Force here, as have all the branches so far. We're currently almost reaching 1 minute on the clock with the barrel coming directly towards him. It might land on their head if they're not careful. They are good. Are they going to try and jump that barrel or let it go past? They're going to be smart. They're going to let it go past as he makes his way to below the princess. She is in reach. All you need to do is get up that ladder, and it looks like you have done it. You have secured your team a whopping 170 points, plus the 90, taking it up to 220. Not 90. I believe it's 50. Well done to you, O'Brien, there for the Air Force. That is Air Force, Air Force, Air Force on the leaderboards right now. 3 points to the Air Force. Well done and well played. This is great. Looks like we have 1 round left. Is that right? Am I right in saying that? 1 round left for the guys to play Donkey Kong? I think we are. Lekker. Brian. What is lekker? Lekker. I don't know this word. Someone tell me what this word means. I know someone in this chat on Twitch knows what lekker means. Quick maths from Derpy Dup there. I tried my best. I really did. I promise you. Absolutely devoured the game as you should. Any other Air Force member going up before Ristfer does? Exeter taking their spot on the rollers. Penny, Princess, looking to go ahead and play some Donkey Kong. Let's see if they can step up and do it. Immortalize yourself on the Twitch stream with a game of Donkey Kong. The last 2 games to be played. Exeter stepping up for the Air Force there. Exeter with a score of 124 in seconds on the board. S810 making their way over for Wavy-Kai. This is the 8-bit Eagles Wavy-Kai face-off for the last round. Good luck to everyone tuning in. Good luck to everyone who is spectating this. And of course, good luck to the players as well. This game can definitely be a bit intense at times. But the teams are ready to make their way into the game board. And it looks like S810 is going to be first, starting against the 8-bit Eagles. Let's go ahead and get a wave or a thumbs up to ensure that you are ready for this game. And see if you can make your way to the top. Save the princess, save the day, and save your team. Remember that there are bonus points given to the fastest score possible, so you might be able to even the playing field if you manage to win this round and get the fastest score. But we'll only find out about the bonus points. That is not that is not the correct letter. But you know what? I feel that vibe right there. Dropping a K is crazy. Okay. Let's see, they're on the second level as they make their way up. And they have run straight through a barrel. Unfortunate as the double jump is just behind them. Looks like they might be experiencing a wee bit of lag. They have jumped over a barrel, securing themselves 30 points with 45 on the clock. They are making themselves to the second level. Barrels are coming down steady and fast, being thrown by, of course, Donkey Kong at the top here. As you know, this game is a ruthless one for you. Your kneecaps could get taken out at any moment. They're going ahead and jumping over the next barrel successfully this time round. They've got approximately 50 seconds to make it to the top as they go for the hammer play. Hammer mode has been activated. They could secure some good points here if they run directly into the barrels. Can they go ahead and do it? They have secured themselves an additional set of points, taking them up to 210. This could be intense. If they manage to get up there in time, they get the additional points as well. Can they beat the high score? Let's have a look. They have not. They managed to jump on top of a barrel. That is unfortunate. S810, a very good run though, and one that should not be put down. It's okay. You did good. I am all for this. That was good. Do you know what? That was a good game. Who's up next? Exeter for the Air Force, who is just below the screen here at this little cloud here. It was a good score. That is correct. Final game by Exeter. Fastest time or the most points. Let's see what happens. We have Exeter starting with a quick jump over. They're going to be making their way up to the ladder. I have no doubt in my mind, given the previous run by Exeter, that they know exactly what they're doing. They know that the score is 2 minutes on the board, and they need to maximise it to reach the top there. Apparently the score is 1-1-1 here. Okay, they are over. They're heading up. They're not going for the hammer. I see they might just be going ahead and getting themselves on the board, which would make sense given the tactics of... Oh, they've hit a heart. That is unfortunate. A miscalculation from Exeter there with a double jump. Can they go ahead and make it back in time? Your host, Wilson, has just had to eat his words. Has the confidence been lost? Can they make it to the top? A second life is gone again. And they have jumped over the barrel, securing 50 points with 55 seconds on the clock. They've got 1 minute to make it to the top. Fastest time at the moment by Exeter, 1:24 if I'm not mistaken, maybe 1:2. But the lives have been lost. That's unfortunate, but I believe that is the game now concluded, with the winner being the Air Force, winning 3 rounds there. A very, very fun game for all, and a very stressful game as well. Both teams playing absolutely spectacularly here in the game of Donkey Kong. Very impressed. Very, very impressed with the sportsmanship that I've been seeing during this stream today. And that seems to be a recurring theme. Recently there's been a lot of sportsmanship from all branches across all games, and that's been documented here on this Twitch, and you've done absolutely wonderful. So the winner is the 8-Bit Eagles. Congratulations to you, and now the hosts are going to deliberate on the MVP. This is intense. Apparently we've got people that are so interested in this stream that they're not paying attention in client. Guys, I've got to tell you, focus on the client. Unless you're available, I like that. Okay. What's going here? Okay, stream the JSig, but not me. I see how it is. Hi, stream. I love you all. Ristifer, I'm not sure if you were here for the start of the chat, but I definitely called you out directly. I definitely gave you a bit of a hello. You ignored me. I actually asked you to wave, but you didn't wave at me, and that's okay. So the MVP is someone who has shown great skill or sportsmanship throughout the event. It's also someone who hasn't previously been nominated as an MVP in Branch Wars 2024. And feel free to chat in the meantime while the hosts go ahead and deliberate. And it looks like fun rounds are going to be happening shortly. So while we wait for that MVP, we're going to go ahead and check the back end, where I get a sneak peek of who the MVP might be. Not that I'm going to tell you. I'm going to wait for the hosts to announce that. But I'm going to see who we've got. Unless, of course, they decide to do it in a private chat, which I have no access to, which could be a completely realistic thing. At the end of the day, this could be crazy. Let's have a look. Oh, no, I can see who's got the MVP. All right. Okay, okay. We're good here. Very interesting choices. Very interesting choices. I know you guys are intense to wait and see who it is. It could be anyone. It could be Exeter, could be Ristifer, could be O'Brien, S810, could be anyone that played. It could be the name that I can't say, illegibly. It could be them. We have an interesting selection of people. Could be Kerry Hiron as well. We don't know. We'll wait and see. Who's it going to be? Is it easier zoomed in or out? Out. Definitely out. If you're playing this zoomed in more at level 1, I have serious concerns for your well-being. Please see a doctor, and of course tell them Wilson sent you, and explain that you've been playing Habbo zoomed in, and they will send you straight to prison. That's a joke, by the way. Play this game however you want. I have an ultra-wide monitor, and when I play it on that, it's all the way zoomed out, and that's just how I live. Oh, we have a rocket going off. Look at that. That's so kitsch. I like that. Nice little rocket there. Not sure what the rocket was for, but we'll go ahead and enjoy that. Has an MVP been decided? Have we got fun rounds going as well at the same time? Not too sure what's happening. We got some text bubbles going. Alright. What scam? 104. Okay, the name has been given for the MVP. Let's see who's got it. Welcome, Yak, to the room. Commodore, Funny Yak, 472. Not sure why it took me a minute there to say those numbers. I can count, I promise you. 13 is kind of the highest I can get. But we shall see. Derp in the chat. You can't be double MVP. No, understood, of course. But I'm just saying all the names to throw you guys off the scent. We're not too sure if the normal members out there of non-OPA or CT are keeping track. But it looks like we have the MVP selected. They're going to go ahead and get that announced now in the chat. How do I jump and stuff? Type J. J is to jump. Not sure you tuned in yet, but if you are, I'll give you a salute. And of course, please, any of you guys here who has tuned into this stream and haven't followed, it would be a great honour if you could go ahead and do so. I'd very much appreciate that. And of course, if you can't join in with the USDF just yet, make your way to the .com Habbo Hotel client, download it or play in the web browser and search for the USDF HQ in the room navigation tool. That will get you into our wonderful building where you can sit at the front row and learn all about the USDF and see if you want to join us. Okay. Apparently I can see in the Branch Wars public leaderboard who is MVP. That's crazy. Okay, so other people can go ahead and find this information out. I'm not willingly providing that to them because I want to keep things mysterious, keep them spooky, magical, and of course competitive. Waiting for the announcement on MVP. Let's have a look at S810 here. They're going ahead and trying their best. They're back down to 1 heart with a score of 210. That's impressive. 145 on the clock, but they've managed to get themselves knocked out again. I'm going to go ahead and move up here. Sit next to Kimmy. Hi Kimmy, how you doing? Going to give you a little wave. There we go. Nice little wave there. Ah, the MVP. It has been selected. Alright, here we go. The MVP is... Drum roll, please. It's going to be a long drum roll. There it is. Carry Hiram with the drum roll. Love that. Congratulations to the 8-Bit Eagles for the winner of today's game. Let's see. Who is crowned MVP of this game? Branch Wars. 8-Bit Eagles versus Wavy-Kai. Donkey Kong. Brian is MVP. Congratulations to you, MVP Brian, there for your contributions to this game. And of course, doing your best to secure your team a winning spot. It looks like now, though, the teams are going to go over to the fun rounds. And of course, this is where I sign off. I have been Wilson. I will be your Twitch host for the majority of these games, though we do have some wonderful people covering for me when I am unable to. Again, there are time zones and time differences that we need to take into account. I'm in the UK. It's currently 6 o'clock. The next game I will be streaming, though, and that is going to be at 2 AM GMT or 9 PM EDT, so make sure you are around for that game because it will be late, and the late night streams are usually the busiest, and you get a lot more involvement and engagement. So go ahead and I will see you later on tonight. I have been Wilson, streaming this 8-Bit Eagles versus Wavy-Kai Donkey Kong game. Congratulations to Brian for MVP. A big shout out to Wavy-Kai and the 8-Bit Eagles for participating and showing such sportsmanship. I will see you all in the next one. Thank you to 8 Twitch followers in the chat right now. Thank you kindly. A salute to you all. And of course, I will leave you with some music and the fun games on show for you. Enjoy.
dark side. I wanna know your secrets. I wanna be your lifeline. So I wait for you, wait for me. Wait for you, wait for me. Tell me you're more than just a highlight. Pretty pictures on the outside. I hate to stare at you through these lights. So I wait for you, wait for me. Wait for you, wait for me. Click and scroll, I can't let you go. They say I'm addicted to you. Click and scroll, I can't let you go. They say I'm addicted to you. Oh, oh, this ain't love, no, no. This ain't love, no, no. This is artificial. This ain't love, no, no. This ain't love, no, no. This is artificial.
I wanna know you inside and out. Wanna know what's behind the light. Wanna feel that real love from within. Let me in. I want real love, real hearts. You're just enough to get me through, get me through. 'Cause you're officially perfect for me. So wait for you, wait for you.
Up all night thinking, passing the time, anxiously waiting. You're